Welcome to the Northern Knits Podcast. We're two friends in fiber who knit, craft, crochet, and talk everything in between. My name is Jocelyn, and my co-host is
Diana.
this wonderful background cutting in and out today is brought to you by Open Windows. Open Windows, my source of breeze. The high is only supposed to be like 26, and we only have 60-70% humidity and a good 10 to 15 click wind. So
That's not bad.
I'm trying to just use the windows in the corner apartment to get the breeze going so that I don't have the AC running again all day.
I scratched a mosquito bite. I'm sad.
Should have known that. Should not have
No, I
done.
shouldn't have. I didn't have mosquito bites before this morning. I'm
Okay.
not used to this anymore. I'm a delicate hothouse flower. I'm not used to mosquito bites.
Oh, jeez. I haven't been living away from this province for that long.
It doesn't take long to acclimate to a new place,
All
apparently.
right. Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness. So Diana doesn't know where her week has gone, and I have been so productive.
I have been so not productive, so welcome to the Jocelyn show. I'm providing commentary.
I've done a lot of things this week. Well, it's pretty normal. I work on bits and bobs, and then all of a sudden, I'll get like 4 or 5 finishes in a row. Which I mean, I
Whatever your expectations are for me, lower them.
we should just dive right in. Like we have so much yarn stuff to
Yeah,
talk
let's
about.
go. Let's go. Let's do it.
Let's do a thing. Let's start with my FOs. I have 5.
Yeah. Okay, let's get right in there.
I have 5 FOs. To be fair, 2 of them are bulky crochet market bags.
Whatever, still an FO.
Still an FO. So this is the Happy Market crochet tote basket thing. There will be links in the description box below and in the show notes on our page, northernknitspodcast.com. Diana does the links.
I do
So
link.
I did because I've got all of that bits and bob yarn. I got all that odd bit yarn hanging around. This is
Hmm.
actually 4 strands of Briggs and Little worsted held together.
Oh, that's sturdy.
So she's got a nice weight to her. It's a cute little bag. And I enjoyed making it. I was like, oh, that wasn't too hard. I had to take a break because 4 strands of worsted on a 9mm hook is still very tight. And my fingers didn't particularly appreciate that tight of a knit. So
Hmm.
fair. But I enjoyed it. I was like, cool, let's try it in acrylic. So I made one in brown.
Nice.
I just
Very classy.
grabbed the bag of brown and made one, and then I stuck a knitting project in it because these are
Because obviously.
excellent knitting project bags. Like, how is this not a knitting project bag?
Well, it is now.
So cute. The lady who did the video tutorial and pattern and stuff, where she's like, "Oh, and you can take it to the market to hold your vegetables." I'm opening up this bag and I'm like, "I'm finished it, right?" I was like, "This will not hold all of my vegetables for a week." How few vegetables
That's
are people
cute.
buying? This would hold all of the all of the middle aisle stuff I buy in a week. This would hold all of the tofu I buy for a month, but it would not hold the vegetables. It would not hold the vegetables. But
You
it
just got to
is
make a few of them. It'll hold all of one
so
type of
cute.
vegetable.
Pretty much, right? But they're very cute. So I honestly will probably end up making more of these scrappy tote bags. I'm gonna try a couple different patterns out, but I do like this one. And that worked out really well. Also, 4 strands of worsted weight yarn and it uses 80 grams of one skein. I just ate through a whole bunch of yardage,
Nice.
which I'm not going to say no to. But wait, there's more.
Call now and you'll receive.
A skinny scarf.
Ooh.
So remember that scarf I put on the needles and I was like, I want to see how long 300 stitches is?
Hmm.
300 stitches is plenty long. It's plenty. It's
Good, good.
longer than my arm span. It's longer than my arm span. My wingspan's very long. I don't think I can get it on camera. It's too much wing in the span. Uh, so delightful. This was just with 2 scraps. I wanted to see how the striping went and how it laid. So there you go. I made a cute little stripy scarf.
That looks great.
and I liked it. I've already put another one on my needles, but I think I'm gonna double the width of it and go for like extra wide and see how I like that
Mm,
too. So proof of concept, 300 stitches on a 6mm needle on worsted weight acrylic yarn for me is excellent scarf length. What am I
nice.
gonna do with that scarf? I have no idea. Not a hot clue.
Uh, it's a gift now.
I can donate it. Like I can do lots with it. All right, the piece, the resistance, the slightly still damp wool in my lap. Takes so long for things to dry right now.
It's even washed and blocked. Oh my
It's
goodness, that's
washed and blocked.
that's proper finished.
It is a proper finish. I have a crop top.
Nice.
Sleevey sleeves. It's a sleevey sleeve. No pattern. No pattern. I needed to use up the last of my Briggs of Little gray heather, which is very blue. Just like very blue. So I literally crocheted half double through the back loop to make some very loose ribbing for a very boxy crop top. Then I literally went up and I did 2 rows of half double crochet and then 5 rounds of chain one. Yeah, chain ones and single crochets to make a cute little lattice work kind of pattern. Open work, lace, planned holes. I did some full length sleeves. And I washed and I blocked and we're still kind of damp. That's it. There's no pattern. I just made 2 very wide panels that were very short. And then I washed and blocked them and they're still very wide, still very short. I made it a boat neck and it's a big boat neck. So like I might conceivably fall off a side of a shoulder at some point as it stretches out. It grows into it. But that's it. That's the whole
Looks
thing.
super cute.
So I'm gonna write a blog post about it and I'm gonna stick it on Ko-Fi for everybody. And then
Nice.
that way you can make one if you want. I won't do the math or anything. I will just write out what I did and you can figure it out if you know how. I also finally sewed on the last button. This is still
Yay.
damper. Oh god, like my whole leg's damp now. We're washed. We took photos. We're blocked. The lacework is open. So I have the regular length cardigan. The red cardigan in the background is the long version of the cardigan. The buttons. So the pattern is written. I just need to edit the photos. Edit the photos and do a little bit of math, not for grading, but for how much yarn you use per size. And then that pattern can go out. I was on a roll.
Nice.
I had all that done by Tuesday.
Okay, I guess you got all the crafting mojo this week.
I was stuck in front of the air conditioning unit, so there was no computer work being done. It was too hot. So I sat and I made sure I was at least productive while I was stuck in that chair.
You succeeded.
The thing is, I also did other things. Okay, listen, 3 projects plus 5 finishes. I feel that's sufficient for 1 week.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
you succeeded. You've
I'm
done
good.
the things.
I'm good.
I
So
have finished nothing.
you can go. That's what I
I
feel.
started to sew on the pocket. This is upside down. I started to sew on the pocket for a cardigan.
Okay.
Did I finish? No. Is this even the second pocket? No, this is still the first pocket. Somehow in 25 minutes, 25 minutes of whip sprint yesterday, all I managed to do was decide where the pockets were going to go and sew down one edge. I don't know how that happened. I really thought sewing on pockets was a bit faster.
It is for the rest of us.
Time is a wibbly wobbly thingy. Time is a weird soup.
Time is a weird soup.
Time is a weird soup. Anyway, so that's my pathetic contribution to my Fomhar cardigan that I finished ages ago. It just needs pockets.
It just needs pockets.
It just needs pockets.
Just needs pockets.
It's a free pattern by Crochet with Carrie. It'll be linked in the show notes. The yarn is Briggs and Little. It's delightful. I'm very excited to wear this when it's cold again.
I should do one
It
of
will
her
be an
crop
amazing
tops.
fall sweater.
I should do one of her crop tops.
You definitely should. That's my first thing. Would you like to do another bunch of things? This is how it's going to be this week. I got not much. I got no excuses either. It just didn't happen.
All right. Whew. Shall we talk new stuff?
New stuff. Let's go.
New stuff. So on the 23rd of July, the 100 Days to Halloween craft along, crochet along with Alt Knots started. She has a delightful crochet blanket that we're all working on together, quarter to quarter. Hers has a picture of an old school TV with ooze flowing over the top of it, which is, it just looks so cute. It looks so cute. It's not my aesthetic, and it wouldn't fit anything anywhere in my apartment. And even though my apartment is granny core eclectic at best, it won't fit. But in keeping with using up what I already have, I do remember in her announcement video, she said you could just do a striped quarter to quarter blanket. So that way you could join in if this wasn't she was like, acknowledged that it might not be to everyone's taste. But if you still wanted to participate, you could just do a striped quarter to quarter blanket. Done. I'm in. And I've started. I have my first 6 days of blanket.
Ooh, that's cute.
Right now we're doing 2 rows a day. Obviously, when we get out to like the widest part of the blanket, it's 1 row a day. They're gonna be pretty long rows. Savvy viewers will notice that there's this ecru tweed here that has been sitting in a blanket bag that I have not worked on since I lived in a house over 3 years ago now.
Oh.
I ripped that project. I counted that yarn. It went into the stash, but I have 4 balls and they're not 100 grams. They're larger than 100-gram balls of this tweed. And I have a tote worth of acrylic scraps. So I'm going to make this striped, and I'm going to let myself use 2 to 3 balls of the ecru tweed. This is a Burnett premium tweed. This I know because they're still ball bands, because they're still full balls. And I'm going to just go and pull all of my purples and blues, and I got 2 rotations of blue with my first blue color. I'm hoping to get 2 rotations of blue with my second blue color, but I'm gonna do blues until I have no more blues, and then I'm gonna do purples till I have no purples, and I'm gonna hope I make it all the way through the blanket. If not, I'll put gray in at the end, right? Because like gray, whatever, finishes the thing off.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make a quarter to quarter throw. It's going to take 100 days to do the throw, and then I am going to attempt. Note the keyword attempt to do the border of this Halloween day.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to border Halloween day. I am enjoying it. I'm doing it on a 5mm hook because I want a nice densey blanket. This is going to be for my rocking chair. For the back of my rocking chair.
Cozy.
So I wanted something with a bit of density to it so I could like lean back on my rocking chair, get that touch of squish you need. I don't like a lot of squish in the backs of my chairs, but I like just a smidge of squish. So I'm hoping that this will work out great, that I can border it. It'll use up a lot of scraps, which is what we want, right? Like we want those odds and ends, those bits and bobs. We want them gone. And right now, I can do this before my kettle has boiled in the morning. So the time commitment is very, very small.
Nice.
Now the time commitment will get larger as we get to the middle of the blanket. Then it's going to be like making my coffee plus drinking my coffee in the morning. But that's okay. That's a problem for later. Yeah. Right now, I have pulled out my blues and I've put together a project basket for it. And it lives beside my DIY chair. And I do my 2 rows in the morning and then I'm done. And I am very excited. Oh, I'm so stoked. I'm so stoked. But that's my fun new thing. My fun new thing.
You're making me want to cast on a corner to corner blanket.
Do it. You have all of that acrylic. Don't think about it. Just pull it out and go.
This is true.
Who cares? If it's meant to be a scrappy blanket, doesn't matter. Change colors every 2 rounds. Don't change your colors. Just pick your smallest ball and then work up to the largest ball, then work back down to the smallest ball. Make huge color swatches, stripes. The word I want is stripes. I don't know why I said swatch.
You're really selling me on this. I might have to do it.
Just do it, pick it up.
So
Commit to 2 rows a day for the first chunk of days. This is 100 days, a little over 3 months, because there's 90 days in 3 months. So in a little over 3 months, I will have a new quarter to quarter couch throw.
Really selling me on this. Like, I need to cast on another blanket. How many blankets do I have on the go right now?
3, you still got fewer than me, you're fine.
Oh, this is not helping.
For anybody
You're not
wondering,
helping.
yes, this is a mason jar of decaf iced coffee. Pull down your acrylics and get rid of that basket.
My 5mm ergonomic hook with the oh, that's my boba tea hook.
Yeah,
It's been naked for so long.
I know. Yeah, just pull it out and do it. Grab your smallest ball. Don't think about it. Make a scrappy blanket. Worst case scenario, you finish it. You don't enjoy how the colors work out. You donate that to the homeless shelter in your town.
This is true.
And then that blanket has a life, it has a purpose, and it's helping somebody. And you have blown through a bunch of your stash, which I know you want to do.
This is also true.
And quite frankly, you could catch up with us.
Also true, because you're
Yeah.
on what, day 6?
I'm on day 6. Yeah, today is
Yeah.
day 6. Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
literally.
I can do 12 rows.
Oh, no, see if you want to join in a Halloween craft along. Crochet along. I see CAL, and because we use CAL as a craft along, I say craft along, but in this case, it's referencing crochet specifically as a crochet
Yeah.
along. Bear with me, folks, as I
That's
get my
okay.
is it acronym incorrect? You should go.
I should go. Okay, let me finish this one stitch here.
Okay.
And make sure that I'm not going to drop all of these stitches, because that would be a pain in the ass to pick up like 10 stitches.
Yes, it will.
Okay.
And I keep hoping that if we juggle around the projects you're working on, we find one that lets you just dive into craft mode again.
Yeah, I think
I think you're just lacking
gotta...
some inspiration in that department.
Yeah, it's just uninspired this week.
So let's see if we can change that up and give you something fun. Fun.
All right.
Fun and
And oh, apparently I
fancy.
stopped in the middle of a row, even better.
You're great.
I did what, like 2.5 rows on the front panel of my cabled sweater vest. So apparently this is also not the thing that I want to work on right now.
Nope.
But I worked on it a little bit during whip sprints yesterday. It's Dad's Cabled Vest by Karen, like the yarn company. It's a free pattern. It's cute. I'm doing it out of some yarn from a local farm. It's speckled purple. I hear music. Have I started music somewhere? Yes, I did. Because now I pressed my thing again and then the music went away. It was very quiet too, so I'm like, where's the music coming from? Is it me? Is it in my head? I don't know. This is the problem with having earbuds with gesture controls.
Okay.
Carrying on. I think that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I am excited about it. I'm not excited to work on it right now.
You should tell people who haven't seen that before what yarn you're using.
Twin Oaks Farm. It is a local farm. Let me see if I can find a ball band in here. It's all kind of jammed in. One moment. I definitely do have ball bands. They're just way at the bottom. Haha. Twin Oaks Farm. It's from somewhere around here. It's just their worsted 2-ply. In purple. I don't know. Yeah,
Okay.
that's I don't know where precisely it is. It's just Twin Oaks Farm. It's from somewhere in the area. It feels very much like the Briggs and Little,
Okay.
in that it's sort of rustic and it's like a little bit scratchy. It's not going to be an issue to wear at all, but like it's not your superwash merino level of scratchy. Ugh. Yep. So that's my second thing of not much that I did.
Uh-huh. I sort of like watching you fumble.
I started the music again. Where's the music coming from? What tab is open? I don't have any tabs open. I don't think I can make up words for that many stitches, so I'm going to hold this up in the middle of the row.
Okay.
For that upcoming yarn review, I have a panel for a sweater. It's also by Crochet with Carrie, although this one is a knitting pattern. It's her simple summer sweater or something. Something like that. Anyway,
I swear
it's
we like her, guys. I swear we
yeah,
like her
I
designs.
can't remember what she names stuff. Anyway, this is coming out like netting because it's like
So
sport
loose.
weight on a I think I'm using a 10 mm needle. So it's just mesh. I'm making mesh. And it's delightful, and this yarn is working out so well for this pattern. I'm so glad I chose this combination.
I have a
Or
serious
we.
bookkeeping question. Did we buy me 3 skeins or 4 skeins?
I believe 4.
Which means I
I
have
mean,
a
I could look up
random
the.
I have a random skein of denim weight yarn somewhere in the apartment. That's cool. Because I know where 3 of the skeins are.
I can double
Okay.
check the receipt,
I think
but
4. I think we went
I'm pretty sure we
4.
did 4
Yeah.
because it's meant to be an oversized sweater.
Better. Yeah. Okay, cool. Just
Although
checking.
honestly, one of these balls is going to be more than enough for a front panel, so I'm going to have extra.
Fair. I don't think that's a downside. I don't think that's a downside. I want
Not
to
in the slightest.
when my mom comes down in August, I'm gonna get her to touch and feel mine. Because if she likes it, we might have to do an order with her so we can get some cotton yarn for her.
Mm-hmm.
Because mom can't do the wools. Mom can't do the
This is
wools.
true.
I
I
know you
have
can't.
visions that Bee might try and run off with
Fair. It's not
this
really
that I'm
your thing.
making. Yeah,
What I
and
like
yet.
is the blue colors. Like I like the denim colors, and that I like that it's recycled. Spoiler
Hmm.
alert, I enjoy things that reduce, reuse, and recycle.
It's almost like
Since
we've been taught about these things since elementary school.
it's almost like I do try to be mindful of how I spend my money and where I spend my money and on what I spend my money.
I also try and frequently fail, as I'm discovering.
Right.
So I'm going to have to try harder.
Oh. Well, good news is you're making progress on your review project.
I just had the notion that, oh, this would be so great to have at DEF CON in a week.
If you worked on it, it would be done in a week. Like, look at how
It
gauzy
would.
that is.
Yeah, like
You
I'm
could
probably
have
done the
it
panel at this
in a
point.
week.
I actually need to measure this, so I might be done.
Yeah, you could have one in a week. That's not even a Jocelyn crazy goal. That's like a perfectly reasonable before work, after work knitting goal.
Genuinely, yeah, like this is probably long enough. Let me see if it's as long as the pattern says.
It's a
I'm completely
DK
following
weight
the
yarn
pattern.
on like a 10 millimeter needle. Like it whooshes.
It does whoosh.
It whoosh.
Where's my there it is. My yarn bowl does not contain much in the way of yarn. It does, however, contain many, many, many notions.
Many, 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 many notions.
Many notions.
I want more yarn bowls, but specifically, I want to go to Michael's and buy the candle containers that are Halloween themed for yarn bowls. Are you with me?
There we go. If we account for gravity, it is in fact the 24 inches it's supposed to be.
Then you're done. Start your second panel.
Sweet. I'm gonna bind off now.
Well, Diana binds off. I'm going to talk about the project that's in my brown knitting bag that I made. The crochet bag. Inside my brown Happy Market bag, I shoved hair apparently. Jeez. That
As
gray
you do.
ball of dongle tweed I can never seem to make it to the end of. You may notice. It's getting smaller again. It's not as big as it
Good.
once was. I also made sure to put the shades of purple Holst I want to be working in at this point. Got four 50-gram cakes of Holst in lovely, lovely purples like aubergine. But now that I've got to stop second guessing myself because this has been delightful to knit now that I fixed the gauge issue I was having with this. This is the fingering weight version of the triangle top down endless summer adventures shawl. As you can see, we have made a lot of progress.
Yeah, that looks great.
I don't know why I was second guessing my drape. I needed this level of drape. I needed this level of drape. So this is a fingering weight yarn done on a 5mm needle. Obviously, it's the red Chungu lace needles. That's pretty much all I have at this point in my collection. And I am very quickly making my way through my own pattern again. So I need to do this to mark off stitch count totals for the different weights of yarn, since obviously you will end at a different stitch count for worsted than you would for DK, than you would for fingering. So this is a fingering weight version. I dream of not working in this gray dongle tweed anymore. Dream of not working in this gray dongle tweed anymore. Because, guys, I've been working in this gray tweed for a very long time now. I very much like to be on the purples. I want to be on the purples. But I am not there yet. So we continue. Okay, so I'll go through my last project real quick and then we'll talk about theoretical knitting together because I think we're talking about the same project.
I think so.
Jacob Training Center bag for all of my rock needs.
Because we have rock needs.
Gemstones? Absolutely. I love collecting pretty rocks.
Pretty rocks do make me happy.
Pretty rocks make me happy. I started another scarf. So we can see here. Did a cast on edge. I got a little bit of stripe color going on. This one we're going to double. So I'm going to continue changing colors every 2 rows, and I'm going to go in these 2 colors till I run out, and then I'm going to just change out a light color for a light color and a dark color for a dark color. And I'm going to just do that as I run out of the scraps I threw in my bag.
I like it.
And then we'll just go till it's very, very wide. And then I will bind off. Nothing fancy. It is just garter back and forth. It is 300-ish stitches. It's either like 298 or 304, like somewhere in there ish.
Yeah.
Close enough. So we're doing that. I ran into a knot, so I had to clip my yarn. But it's fine. It doesn't matter. It's garter. It's not that hard to weave in an end on garter stitch.
No.
Yeah. So I am very slowly making progress on this. This I tend to literally weirdly, I like knitting on this while I listen to the news in the evening. I know that makes me a weirdo. It's fine. I'm comfortable with my weirdness.
Just makes you like 90 years old. It's fine.
Let's be fair. I mean, I said listening, guys. I get my news from the radio. I am 90. It's not even a pretend thing anymore. I am 90. You should start the story because you started this, and I'm hiding behind your skirts on this one.
Okay. So last week during our Patreon e-knit-in, we were talking about the Tolsta tank.
It's true.
By Rebecca Clow, I think. It'll be linked. But she's made a highly customizable tank top pattern, so you can have like a V-neck or a square neck or like a vest kind of a situation, and then it's just the pattern is just for a plain stockinette thing. So if you want to slap on some stripes or a lace pattern of your own or whatever, it's just extraordinarily customizable, and every single finished project photo looks incredible. And so I bought the pattern and I want to cast it on. And so yesterday during web sprints, I was having people help me choose colors.
Can you tell the lighting's changed? The wind is blowing so hard my blinds are like a degree away from my window. Oh, there you go. Now the wind's done. It'll be back again in a moment. For everybody watching later going, Jocelyn, why does your light fluctuate? That's why.
Yep.
Anyway, as Diana was talking about this, people are going to vote on colors.
People are going to vote on colors. So if you want to vote on these colors, Saturday, in a few days,
yeah,
you can vote on these colors on YouTube or our Instagram.
Yeah. And the colors are
So
for people who listen to us.
for people who listen to us, there is a solid purple and then a green with speckles of the same purple from Indigo Dragonfly. The purple is something about House Hippo, the Tragically House Hippo.
Hippo. Yeah.
And then the top one was
Of the
Triceratop of the Morning
mornings
too,
too.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. These are
So if I
dark colors, guys. Like
yeah.
these are not
So
bright colors.
they're gonna get put together into some nice bold stripes doing the vest version with the collar neck.
Okay. Or
The other option is a very cute Barbie pink from Fire Fiber Co. Combined with a black from Ginger Snap, because
okay.
apparently I can't read mirrored. So pink and black, it'll be smaller stripes and it'll be the more delicate tank top version, not the vest version, but like the thinner straps. Possibly the camisole version with the V-neck.
Ooh.
I haven't decided on
Okay.
that part, but it'll be the lighter version, the less bold version, because the colors are lighter and less bold.
They are very bright, delicate, and girly.
So
And
there's
I say
yes.
that with all the best of intentions.
It is the classic, like it's the
Baby
girly
pink,
pink,
baby Barbie
but
pink, and black.
we're punks, so put black.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it.
It is making my little teenager heart very happy.
To be fair, like that's the color combo I'm voting for. Don't get me wrong. I like the names and I like the colors of the other yarn. I like the contrast better of the black and the is it modern day Barbie?
A grown-up living Barbie doll.
Grown up living Barbie doll. But it's hard for me not to vote for Fireweed Fabrico yarn. I really
Fair. I
like
mean,
Fireweed
they're
Fabrico
both gonna
yarn.
get made.
Oh yeah, it's
It's
just
just a
in what
matter of
order.
which one's happening first.
Okay, it's fair. All of this talk, and Diana's casting on, and Jocelyn wants to cast on too. And Diana said I could. So I have
Well, I
not.
knew you've talked me into a blanket, so
I totally just talked you into a blanket. And I totally need you to start it today so you don't fall any more behind. I have not read through the Tolstoy tag pattern yet, so I do not know what neckline I'm choosing for either of these colors. Because I have to look, I have to think, and I got a couple of days since we're recording on Sunday. This goes out on Wednesday, and I don't have to post for voting till Friday. So I have got days to read, and it's a chunky pattern.
yeah, it's got a lot of
It's a
it's I when I say
chunky
highly
pattern.
customizable,
It is
2 yarn
highly
weights and
customizable.
3 necklines, and it's bust shaping and
Oh,
like
I'm doing the bust shaping. I'm so excited for the bust shaping.
absolutely I am, yeah.
So excited for the bust shaping. I didn't have to leave my Fireweed Fabrico stash. If you guys want, like, you can save 10% off of her yarns when you buy and
I
use
did the
the
panel.
coupon code. Northern Knits 10. Yes, excellent. Start the second panel. I'm like, that's gonna be so helpful, so useful in Vegas. And it's drop shoulder, so like the sleeves are gonna be
Oh
nothing.
yeah. This stretch is so wide.
Yeah, the sleeves are gonna be nothing.
There we go.
Oh my god.
And
Yeah, do your
heck, it
second
might
panel.
become a t-shirt. If I just don't finish the sleeves for
Sleeves?
Vegas, that's
It
also
might just be a
fine.
t-shirt. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh, do your other
Shimmy.
panel. It's so
Okay. I have to look up how many stitches. I'm pretty sure it was 70.
I think it's 70. All right. You guys can save 10% off at Erin of Fireweed Fabrico's yarn, her and Mr. Fireweed Fabrico, or Tristan. Northern Knits 10. Save yourself a bit of cash because we all know indie dyed yarn is not the cheapest. It's not the cheapest.
Totally
But
worth it
it
though.
is the funnest. And I know funnest is not a word, it doesn't matter. I have from Deep Stash. I'm either gonna have a single color. I say that loosely. This is a heavily variegated yarn. This is her birthday yarn numbered 29 because she was 29 when she dyed it. I like how this works. It's very convenient for me. And this is on a sparkle base, which she no longer carries. That's how old this yarn is.
Mm.
So I have this beautiful. Oops, let's just pull one of these out of the ball bag. I have
Drop
the
my yarn on the floor, so I
power.
can't get it right now.
Why'd you drop your yarn on the floor for? What'd your yarn ever do to you?
Oh, but apparently the yarn tip is still up here, so that's cool. I guess I can cast on.
So as everybody can see, you get these really dark into this really light variegated colorway paths. I'm not going to name the colors because what I see is not what is there sometimes anymore.
Silvery gray, dark purple, and a big green.
Okay.
And sparkle. So
I was
much
picking
sparkle.
up, oh, I was picking up the sparkle, I was picking up the purple, and I was picking up the gray, but I wasn't sure what that last color was I was picking up. So I have two skeins, so I could have a sparkly tank top, which like to me feels like maybe should be the V-neck, wide stripe or wide strap V-neck, maybe? Guys, let's be honest, I have to do the F cup shaping. I need to be able to put bra band or bra underneath this thing
Yeah.
to wear it. My other option is, oh, are we ready to blow our eyeballs out? So bright.
Let's have it.
I've got some a goldfinch, yellow, and I think black from the Songbird Club colorway, which I'm finally getting through the last of the Songbird Club colorways. But it's got this beautiful,
Definitely still
bright,
have some.
cheerful yellow in with these black splotches, paired up with an emerald green. Sorry, emerald, black emerald, which is a super dark, rich,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say complex, which means nothing, green color. I love black emerald. Everyone's gonna vote between goldfinch and black emerald or the color 29 on the sparkle base. And I don't know what top I'm going to make. I am absolutely like, if I like the pattern as much as I think I might, it might be another one like the Wood Woes or the Scrappy V. Like it might just become a staple fingering weight pattern I have on the go a bunch till I have a small collection of them. Does that make sense?
That does make sense.
However,
I
that
don't
means
have that pattern open. Oh my god.
I
I'm
have
so
to this week I have to either finish the Scrappy V or my linen top. One of the two has to be done because I legit need the needles to start a new project next week.
well, hurry up. Get on that. Another 5 finished object week.
Not when I'm knitting a fingering weight body of a sweater. Like I'm good, I'm not that good. That's crazy pants. Okay, well maybe I am that good. It depends on how crochet bulky I get going on because I've got that rug I want to make. It's a really cool rug. I'll talk about it later. We'll talk about what I
believe you.
started. We'll talk about what I started. All right.
Okay.
That's it for yarn stuff, which is good. Right? Yes.
I held up a couple other yarns in the thumbnail to just briefly mention in
did
case
you?
anybody's
Yes.
wondering.
For your
Yeah.
socks.
For my socks. I'm casting on socks. So one of these, because the conferences that I'm going to in Vegas next week, this one kind of matches the DEF CON colors, and this one kind of matches the B-sides colors. So I'm very
Oops.
excited about having socks that kind of match the conference colors for the things that I'm going to.
I'm excited for hearing you complain about how much winding of yarn you have to do.
Yeah, I do have to do a rather lot of a winding of yarn.
Yes.
If you would like to financially support these shenanigans, you can do so at patreon.com/northernknitspodcast. Any level of support gets you access to our patron-only Discord server, where we talk about all manner of stuff and people make choices about what I cast on, or what Jocelyn casts on, or we enable each other into casting things on. We do yarn exchanges and advent calendar exchanges and all kinds of fun stuff. It's a good time in there. You should join us.
It's a good time in there. You should join us.
Yeah.
What a sales pitch.
Come on in. The water's fine.
Come on in. The water's fine. First cookie's free. After that, we own your soul because we're the dark side. As always, we super understand budgets. Whoa, they are a real life thing. If you can't financially support, liking, subscribing, and commenting here on YouTube and other social media platforms is a great way to interact with us and show us what you're working on. Oh gosh. All right, announcements. The never-ending Little-Log continues as is ever. The summer solstice CAL. Diana, we're running out of July. How's your summer solstice doing?
So good. So
Oh,
good.
great. It's not doing well at all. Wonderful. For the
How's
summer
yours doing?
solstice, I need a day where I can see well enough to finish. I'm to the point where I need to do gathers. So I need to be able to see, I need a good vision day to see what I'm doing to do the gathers properly.
Yeah, I have no
So
excuses.
we await a usable vision day. Until that point, I'm stuck, which is fine. I'll probably have one sometime this week, and then hopefully I'm able to just sit down and get it done. My goal is a summer dress a month. Diana's is not quite so ambitious.
Nope, I just wanted to turn my hand spun into a shawl.
Which is fair.
It's sitting back there judging me right now.
That's fine. It's a thing. We have until the fall equinox to get our summer solstice projects done, which is lovely. It is the last of the seasonal knit alongs. Is it the last? Yeah. Because we don't tend to do one. No, we do fall equinox. We don't do the
We do
winter
fall, yeah. We
solstice.
don't do one in winter.
We don't
'cause
do the
that's
winter.
we're doing Christmas stuff.
Too many people are doing Christmas stuff. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. I am doing
And then we do the podcast anniversary in January. So
I am doing the 100-day Halloween quarter to quarter craft crochet along against that C. My brain wants to say craft. Crochet along being hosted by Alt Knots. Diana, hopefully I can talk her into fully getting on board and cracking that hook out.
I'm
and
holding myself back from going to pick yarn right now.
Okay, good. Well, in which case we'll wrap this up. So we don't have much else on the go. Bonus content always shows up randomly as ever. Second last Saturday of the month is always e-knit-ins for the Patreon members who are $5 or more a month. Last Saturday of the month is always whip sprints. And don't forget, literally tonight, when you guys see this on Wednesday when it goes up, I will be live with Louise on her channel doing the check-in because she travels for August long weekend. So we bumped our day out early so that we could get together and chat. And you guys can see if I worked on my cowls or not this month, because that was my goal this month. So we shall see. That's it. That's all I can say. Until next week. I'm Jocelyn.
And I'm Diana.
And no matter where your week takes you,
Don't
don't
forget to knit.
knit.